Welcome. Today I want to talk to you about how I start some of my abstract paintings. Some of them will include my big brush, which I absolutely love. I also use a little scoop that I pour paint in, and you'll see how that goes in the videos. And as well, at the end, I'm going to give you a little teaser because some of these I'm going to make a project with afterwards. And so you'll find out at the end. So I hope you come and join me. My name is Lynette, and I'm an artist, an educator, and a creative empowerment coach. And if you don't know what that coach part is, it is helping you with ease to manage that inner critic inside of you that says you're not good enough, because we want to banish those voices because you are good enough. And the world is waiting to see the magic that you have within you. So come and join me. Oh, also, I do want to say, some of the extra videos that I do are available for my newsletter subscribers, and I give more information for that. So if you're not on my newsletter list, then please sign up on my website, and the link will be below, and come and join me, and you'll find out more tips and information on some of those videos and in the newsletters. So for now, let's get started with the demos.
One way I begin is by pouring paint onto the canvas or paper, letting it spread and move freely, creating lines, shapes. There's something beautiful about letting the paint start to take its own path before I start to guide it, almost like observing where things are going without trying to control them. It's spontaneous and reminds me that not everything needs to be planned, and you can create something meaningful from it. And there's value in embracing the unpredictability. Just like when I take another sheet of paper, it's unpredictable what's going to happen. When I peel that paper off, it's going to be unexpected. It's just a reminder to trust the process and to let things unfold naturally, knowing that sometimes the most exciting results come from surrendering control. Other times, I start with a large brush, but this approach is less about making bold strokes and more about creating a sense of movement. It's almost like a slow dance with the paper, where each stroke just flows and relates to the next. It's just hypnotic to me. The brush moves gently, twisting in my hand as my arm changes directions to guide it. I do just become in the moment with these. It's like a dance on the surface as I listen to the rhythm of the movement. And I come to realize that sometimes it's not about force or speed, but it's about allowing each gesture, each line to connect and build gradually. And then, when I combine both methods, I learned something important, that there's really no right or wrong way to begin. I used to feel intimidated about the blank sheet, and now I relish it. I look forward to it and just the opportunities that can happen. So whether it's pouring it out of the container, or if it's just making these fluid, bold strokes, the act of starting is really where the beauty lies. And each moment, when you think about it, it holds a lesson. And the painting, just like everything else, it's a journey that reveals itself as I move forward. Sometimes I don't know what I want to do. And then I just let turning the page over and letting the surprise happen. And the combination of the flowing stroke, big stroke in behind, of the bold Makes a great combination. These are too similar, so I like to go in and move the brush, move the paint a little, decide what I want to do with it. I'll judge it after. I'll contemplate it after. For now, I'm just moving the paint, being in the moment, deciding what I want to do. And I've made quite a few paintings on both sides of large sheets of paper. And some of these works I already have plans for, because I'm going to be working on creating an artist book that's going to capture the paintings in a different way than simply framing them. And this book, I'm going to use maybe black paper. I am going to use red, bold red. It'll allow me to show the paintings as part of a larger narrative, which I'm looking forward to, because that red, when I add these touches of red, I'm reminded of the power in making decisions. And making decisions matter. Red's just a color to me that's full of energy and emotion. And adding it to a painting, which I really don't do very often, but when I do, it's really quite exciting, because it's a reminder to infuse these moments with intention. And it's not about overwhelming the painting, but it's about choosing where to make these impactful bits of color. They're dynamic. It's just creating a new level of depth. So just like the painting, there are times when stepping forward with conviction can spark something truly transformative. And I remind you to listen to the movement of the moment. And I'm going to give you a sneak peek, because I've already cut one of the paintings and I'm going to create an artist book from it. I'm going to add some red in there, whether I paint it or add some squares or frames. And I hope you join me to see what it looks like. Thank you.